What would you say the biggest regret in your life is?
I have to say, I don't feel
The biggest regret in life. What would be my biggest regret in life? My biggest regret. I think my biggest, it's hard because I do feel like everything that was awful in my life truly was a learning lesson in every way. Getting sued? No. Although the blue light skincare stuff was insanely traumatic for me, I learned a lot from that. And I do think that if any other like creator or friend, which I could talk to privately, needed advice, I can help those people, and I have helped people behind the scenes. But I don't necessarily regret it. It was more so like a learning thing for sure. I think if I had to pick one, I would probably pick going back to an ex after they cheated on me or dumped me. I feel like once that seal is broken, it's not the same. Like you can't just like fix or make somebody love you. You know what I mean? That's probably what I would pick. It's because I went back to people that cheated on me, and I also went back to people that broke up with me multiple times. So I think essentially that feels like a waste of time. Like trying to make something work that isn't working. So I would probably pick that over the blue light thing. Cheating, yeah, but dumping is slightly different. Bro, one of my exes, one of them, I mean, every time he would break up with me, it was for a different reason every single time. But it's like every time he would break up with me, it's one of those things where he made me feel like it was my fault. And so I wanted to fix it or change it. Like give him the environment that he wanted that apparently Mika and I couldn't provide. Let's save it for the podcast. Okay, yeah, you're right.
this is just the honest thing. I just don't
Save
feel
it
like
for the
I have
podcast.
many regrets because I feel like I have a lot of faults.
Okay, how about you stop talking about the idea of it and just list what those things are?
Wait, what was the
Probably
question?
hurting
Oh, regret.
someone that was super close to me.
Hey, that's pretty generic. I need examples.
Hey, I'm gonna kill.
There is another thing that I do regret doing. In third grade. This is probably the worst thing I've ever done. Oh wait, there's two things. Okay. In third grade, there was a book reading competition. I would purposely pick out the really short books that had big pictures and very few sentences, and I would count those. I got away with it, and I did get first place. But admittedly, I did essentially cheat because I wasn't actually reading real books. I was reading picture books with a few words. But I was very competitive, and I really wanted to win this freaking book reading competition because my teacher, her name was Mrs. Rosenau. Hey, Mrs. Rosenau. She custom made the trophies. She did like woodwork stuff, so she made like these cute little wooden trophies, and I really wanted it, and so I cheated. I mean, technically it wasn't cheating because like you write down the books that you read, and so she definitely saw the books I was reading, but in my head it felt like I definitely, like I definitely was aware that I was cheating. You know what I mean? Yeah, I abused the system. I did. I got first place. Where's the trophy? Oh, it's at my mom's place in Washington. I don't have a lot of my like childhood stuff is like at my mom's place. But work smarter, not harder. No. Okay, that's one thing I regret. And then the other thing I regret is when I told a girl I told her that she was adopted. She was, but I broke the news to her when we were fighting. That was probably the worst thing I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie. She was like a family friend. She was a family friend's daughter. We fought like sisters. We were pretty close. And my mom told me that she was adopted, but she didn't know. And we fought, and then this is the worst thing I've ever did. Oh, and I was like, oh, it's so bad. God. And I was like, yeah, well, you're adopted. And she said, I am? Oh, God. God, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, but save it for the podcast. There's actually more about this girl that I haven't talked to you guys about yet, but I will. I'm definitely going to talk about it in the future, but this girl and I have had some history. So that was the worst thing I've ever done to anybody. Ever. Was telling them something that wasn't my business to share. No, we do not talk. But yeah. Save it for the podcast. Yeah, anyways.
I lied.
Not too bad, to be honest. Yeah, it's not that bad. It isn't. I've never cheated, although some of you weird motherfuckers think I do, which is fucking weird, okay? Never cheated. I did steal from a store. I stole a pair of sunglasses on a tennis trip because my other captain, her co-captain, her name was also Rachel. We went by Rachel Squared, and on a tennis tournament trip, she stole a pair of sunglasses, and so I did too. I didn't even wear sunglasses because my nose was too tiny to hold them up, and I don't even need them. I didn't even need them. And so I stole them anyways just to be cool, and then we got caught, and then I had to go to court for it, okay? So I have stolen before. All right. There. Yeah, what else do I have to confess for?